are you? Good to see you. Welcome back to my another video on my YouTube channel. Today, in this video, I would like to share my trade performance in the month of April 2025. And today, I first share my overall performance, how I have been trading in the month of April by KTS. And also, I will select one of the trades and explain exactly how I entered, exited my trades step by step. So how was your trades performance in the month of April? I've seen some good reports that you get some, nice profits, or you passed the FTMO challenges. But on the other hand, some traders seems to be a bit struggling. So please share your trade performance as well and comment in this video so that I can also take a look and reply. So first, let me open the Discord group where I post all my trades. And yes, so if I just scroll down all the way, then I have this performance. But if I open it like this way, then you don't see all my entries, exactly which pairs I selected. So let me pop up the Excel spreadsheet. Okay, in this way, I think you can see all my trades. So this is, again, the spreadsheet I created for myself to track all my records. This is really important. First of all, whenever you enter, exit your trades, you better track your records, not only by the stats like this way, but also I highly recommend everyone to take screenshots of the entries and exits so that you know exactly what you're doing, especially when you look back your trades next month or a few months later. Then you will find the areas to improve. And this is the very important process to become a non-losing trader, to become also a profitable trader. So in the month of April, I took 5 trades. If you have been following my YouTube for a while, then you know that I take 2 entries on each pair. So I took USDJPY 2 trades, and these 2 trades I execute at the same time. So simply I take the phone and I execute the positions twice. And that's part of my strategy. So USDJPY was my very first trade I took on the 3rd of April. Then USD Swiss franc, I took it on the 10th of April. Then another USDJPY I took on the 21st. And pound Swiss franc on the 25th. And Euro pound on the 28th. So for the first 2 trades were a win, USDJPY and USD Swiss franc. And for the rest of the trades were in the losses. However, these losses are very small. This is about the risk management that is very important. And the drawdowns, if you look at this, I got 0.3% times 2 on USD Swiss franc, USDJPY on the 3rd trade. And so 0.6% loss as a total, and also 0.4546% loss, and also 0.66% times 2 losses. So the losses are very small, but when it comes to taking profits, I take profits much bigger than the losses, and that's why overall result will be positive with my strategy. So the very first trade I took was USDJPY, and I took 84 pips of profit and also 57 pips of profit. And the second trade was the best trade in the month of April. On 10th of April, on USD Swiss franc, I took 114 pips times 2. So let me explain how I did this one on this video today. And I do this every month. So last month, I took the video, my performance between January to March this year. But in the year of 2024 and before, I have been taking these monthly performance videos every month. So if you haven't checked those yet, please do. I have the playlist also on the below description on this video, so that you know how I enter exit the trades as well. So basically, I'm a trend follower. So whenever the trend happens, I enter trades. So okay, let me show you how I entered the market on USD Swiss franc on the 10th of April. And this is a screenshot when the market was trending. Kumo is down. I do look at the Kumo in part of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo here. And Kijun Sen angle is also important. And Tenkan Sen is also down. And Chikou span below the candles. So to me, this is bearish. And in this case, you see that the price is still above the previous support level. But because of this Ichimoku situation, I do expect the price to break the support and continues bearish. And when this happens, what's good is that there are stop loss orders for the buyers below the support level. So once the price hit the stop losses, then the market tends to go bearish very strongly. When sellers win the trades and buyers start to lose the market, then the market tends to be bearish strongly. This is basically the logics of the trends. Here as well, previously there was a support level, and after the support level breakout, the market went down very sharply like this way. So this is something that is unique and powerful about Ichimoku, is that you can actually capture the potential breakout. So I am not a breakout trader. Sometimes I take entries at the time of the breakout, but this is when I entered the market before the breakout of the 4-hour support level. So that was how it looked like in 4-hour chart. And also in 30-minute time frame, this is my confirmation phase. That 30-minute chart shows the Kumo has been bearish as well. Kijun Sen is down, and the price has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen, and the Chikou span is now below the candles. So in this screenshot, the price is now about to break the support, but it actually broke the support levels. So it closed below, and this was a nice moment to enter the market as well. So even before the breakout, I could enter the trade, but to be safer, I can wait also for the breakout in the lower time frames. I don't wait for the breakout in the 4-hour or the daily time frames, but when, let's say, 30-minute chart like this way, then I take this as my trend confirmation, which is my step 2 of my strategy. So anyways, in this situation, 4-hour is down and 30-minute chart is also down. So that means the market tends to go down is my strategy and logic behind. But just because it's down, I don't jump in the market. I want to be more precise on the exact entry timing and what I call the exact entry edge that I want to look for. And by looking for the entry edge, and then I can also look for where exactly to place my stop loss and what exactly lot size I can go with to trade. So let me show you how I entered the market based on what reasons I entered the market. So every time I enter the market, I take 5-minute chart or 15-minute time frames. And these are quite low time frames, so I don't use Ichimoku. I used to use Ichimoku. Part of the Ichimoku strategy confirmations, like the Kumo breakout or Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross or Chikou span breakout. If you have seen my videos like a couple of years ago, you see that I have been using those confirmations. But since for the last 2 years or so, these Ichimoku confirmations in these low time frames are not really working. So I took them out, and now I'm only using the Bollinger Bands and the stochastic. and some other confirmations like the lines. So here in this case, I see one of the confirmations, entry confirmations, as band walking. When the price is now price is going down like this way, I call it as a band walking. And also I see the stochastic dead crossing, which is also part of my strategy, entry confirmation. And plus, in this situation, there was a descending trend line, the yellow descending trend line. Market has been bounced a few times. So I took also this as the entry confirmations. Sometimes even if I see 4 hour down and 1 hour 30-minute chart also down, I don't see any entry confirmations in the lower time frames. In that case, I don't enter the market, or I monitor until I find the confirmations. So we have to really wait for the reasons to enter the market. And the reasons has to be very specific. You never want to trade based on the gut feeling or based on intuition. Every trade should be logical and objective and also rational. So I found these entry confirmations, and this is enough reason for me to enter the market. So that was the screenshot I took at the time of the entry. And even if I find entry confirmations, the market can go against my direction, right? It happens. And the last 3 trades I took in the month of April, I exactly followed the steps like this way, but the market retraced. But the good thing about this strategy to look for entry reasons is that you know exactly when to exit in case the market retraces. And that's also the reason why I look for entry confirmations. But for these things, I share more details in the KTS Academy and also GTS class. So if you're interested, please join and learn the depths of this strategy. Here, I want to emphasize again that no entries can be made by gut feeling or intuitions. Just because the market is going down, you never jump in the market, and that's very important. So this is when I took the entry. I took the entry on 0.83316, and I took the stop loss of 52 pips. Okay, and then what happened after that is that the market went towards my direction. So I simply move my stop losses to below my positions. So again, I take 2 entries and 2 stop losses. So this is when I move my 2 stop losses below my positions, and this is what I call the break-even line. And this is part of my strategy as well in terms of the risk management. Once I do this, what happens is that it's either I make profits if the market continues bearish, or I exit with break-even. So the worst case scenario when I do this is the break-even result. And this is really important. Sometimes without big fundamental news ahead, market just shoots up with any reasons in the market, and no one can control. So if no one can control the market, then it's always better to do the risk management. And this is the game that you want to play as well. This is a game where the result becomes either profit or break-even. So if you keep trading in this break-even trades, break-even or win game, then once the market starts to run your direction, then you win. And the reward is going to be much bigger than the previous small losses is my strategy as well. So this is the time when I set the break-even. But on the side note, if you move the stop loss to break even too early, then the market may retrace and hit the break even, then goes your way without your positions. So you may miss out these potential profits. You may have experienced this way as well. So don't move the stop loss too soon is my advice. Okay, then after I set break even, usually I leave the chart for a few hours. I don't monitor chart anymore because I don't have any drawdowns anymore on this particular trade. Or I can go and look for another opportunities to enter trades on other pair or on the same pair. But in this timing, in this trade, I left the chart because I had something to do. So, and this is when I came back the chart afterwards. I came back the chart. So this is when I set the break even, and it's been almost like 2.5 hours. I left the chart, and I'm here at the moment. And when I came back here, I saw the market has been ranged, and the market broke the range. So this is the good timing to trial the profits. So I simply moved one of the stop losses to here, 0.82953, and I fixed the profit of 36 pips. And since I have 2 positions and 2 stop losses, another stop loss, I still keep it on the break even. So that in case if the market retraces all the way, when I'm away from the chart, I still make profits, 36 pips and break even. But since in this case, the market broke the range, I expect the price to go bearish continuously. And also, even if the market retraces, I think the market is going to be resisted by here and goes down this way. So I thought it's safer to lower the stop loss and start to trial the profits. And I do this manually. Simply, I take my phone and I input 0.82953 on one of my stop losses, and that's it. It takes only like 30 seconds or so. Okay, and then next morning, this is before I go to bed, I check the chart and I move the one of the stop losses lower. And next morning, I found the market went towards my direction. So this is when I checked the chart before, this was the range breakout. My stop loss was here. And this is when I wake up in the morning at like 9 a.m. or something, I check the chart. Oh, by the way, right after I wake up, I never check the chart. I prefer to spend my morning time with relaxed, and also I want to do some other practices. And then I check the chart. I check my position. So this is also important in terms of your psychology. Never check the charts too often. Sometimes you just let it go because you don't lose anyways after break even set. So just enjoy your day and come back whenever you can. So this relaxed state of mind is also supporting you to make profits. This is based on my experience. So here at around 9 a.m. I came back the chart, and then I realized that the market has been ranged here. So because it's ranged, I moved both stop losses to the most recent high on this 5-minute time frame. So I moved both stop losses on 0.82170, and I fixed 114 pips times 2. Remember, I have 2 positions and 2 stop losses. So I manually moved both stop losses to here. Again, I do this by phone. And I just let it go. In this timing, I thought it's good because there was a previous resistance here and previous support level here, and also the resistances. So even if the market retraces, I thought it's going to be resisted and continue bearish. That's also possible. If that's the case, I trial again continuously. But if the market hits the stop losses, I simply take profit and exit there. And as it turned out, the market, this is when I came back to chart afterwards. I think I was here before. And this is when I came back to chart at around 4 p.m. this day. The market hit my stop losses, and this is exactly when I exited my profit. So that's how I took my profit on USD Swiss franc 114.6 times 2. So that's how it happened. And as a result, you never want to take the head or the tail of the trend. You only get the body part, and that's my strategy. So in this case, this ending part is the head of the fish, so to speak. And this ending part is the tail of the fish, so to speak. This is the tail part, and you get the body part only. That's where the meat is. So I took this part as a body part. That's where the meat is. So here's a fish. Here's a fish eye and fish mouth over here. But and this is tail of the fish. But forget about the tail and head of the fish. Only get the body part. And this is the safest strategy to make profits not only one time, but overall, over time, I would say. So we are here to make profits first of all. But to make profits, you don't want to lose big. So risk management becomes very important. And also to make profits, you don't want to chase profits. And that's about the psychology part. Once you set break even, just let it go and see how it goes is very important. Without knowing, if you have been, let's say you enter the market here, and just because you run 30 pips or 40 pips, you exit the market, and after that you come back, let's say next day, then you may feel that you missed out these pips over here, right? Because you already exited here. But this psychology is not professional. As long as the trend goes, you follow. And when the trend stops, you take profit. And that's the not only professional, but also healthy psychology. Because if you keep doing this way, then you can not only take profits in 1 or 2 trades, but also you can compound the profits over time. And eventually, you are able to draw the end wave, the bullish end wave, on the graph, which everybody wants to draw. So even if you have small drawdowns, the future profit will cover the small losses, and along the way, you may have other small losses, but the future profit covers the small losses. And as a result, your graph should be drawing like this bullish end wave. And when you visually see this bullish end wave, then you're good to go. You never lose. But instead, you don't withdraw money, but keep the money in the account. And if you keep on trading like this way, then you can compound the profits, and your overall asset becomes exponential. And that's basically how I grew my asset over time in Forex trading. If your graph looks bearish end wave, that means the more you trace, the more you lose, so you better stop. You can actually see this in backtesting like Forex Tester, or you can actually see this on this spreadsheet like this graph. So that's how I took my trades in the month of April, and also one of my trades on the 10th April on USD Swiss franc. So hopefully you learned something new today, and also I will continue to do this in the month of May onwards, my monthly performance. So please look forward to the next one. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. And also, if you want to study or master my strategy, you're always welcome to join the GTS class, which starts in July 2025. And there are 3 seats available. So please let me know for more details. So again, thank you very much. I hope you have a great day. And until I see you next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you so much.